Hey guys, so I'm really excited today because today's video is going to be about the new Jeffree Star Androgyny palette. And it's a palette of 10 neutral eyeshadows. I know they don't look neutral, but they're Jeffree Star's version of neutral, and actually, I get what he means. I wasn't really sure when I bought it, but it was so pretty, I figured it doesn't really have to be neutral, does it? But it is. It is really neutral. All the tones, even the metallic-y ones, are very muted colors, and some of them are even a little more muted than they look in the pan. By the way, the pans are huge. Like, I knew they were big buying them, but they're even bigger in person. It's amazing. But back to the colors. Especially when they mix together, they create, like, I've got like 5 of the colors here, and it's just a really nice dark neutral look, and it just makes it a little more interesting with a pop of color. So, good job, Jeffree Star. So now that I'm done blabbing about the palette, what I'm going to do today is just show you some arm swatches so you can get a good idea of the colors by themselves. And I'm going to do a quick little tutorial. I'll do a longer one in the future once I've had a chance to mess around with the palette a bit more. But I just want you to see how well the colors mix together and how maybe a couple of them aren't the greatest. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do a couple swatches. I've moved over a little bit. I'm just going to show you on my arm here. So we're going to go ahead with Frosting, which is just that basic metallic gold. It's a little too dark to do a highlight on me, but I've seen other people use it as a highlight, and it's very pretty. One of the pigmented ones. And then Safe Word, which is a nice transition and base shade, and I've also seen some people use it as a contour shade. That's just a grayish nude is the best way I could describe it. It's not quite as pigmented as I would like. Here, I'll do 2 swatches for you. But it is a base shade, so I don't know. That doesn't bother me as much. I'm going to go ahead with Charm, which is my personal favorite. It's this yellow-orange. So pigmented. And actually, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it does have a little bit of sparkle in it, which is what makes it even more my favorite. And then we're going to go in with Deja Vu, which is definitely the most impressive shade in this palette. That's amazing. It's the most pigmented. It's just all sparkle, and it's just a bronzy, coppery shade, definitely warm. The camera's not doing that wrong. It's gorgeous. If Charm wasn't so odd, Deja Vu would probably be my favorite. Right, and then we have Dominatrix, which is just basically named after the lipstick. It's just a matte brown. Definitely on the warm side, although not quite as warm as the camera's picking up. But it's good. It's a nice way to tie all these colors together. Alright, and then Androgyny, which is a muted purpley mauve, is also named after the lipstick. Alright. Definitely one of the more pigmented ones. It's so pretty. I'm really excited to use this one too. This is one of the ones I was most excited about. Alright, and then Fetish is one of the few metallic ones in the palette, and it's just a metallic burgundy. And I believe with a little gold sparkle. Yeah, a little gold sparkle. Sorry about these swatches, they're kind of turning sideways. But yeah, as you can see so far, this is like, what, the first 7? These will all go together. It's not, for some reason, looking at the palette, you're kind of wondering if they'll go together, and then once you start to mix them, they look really nice. Alright, and then Military, which is one of the most, I don't know how to say it, but most people were excited about Military just because it is a really hard color to find. Usually you can find olive greens, you can find forest greens, but a nice army green is really hard. It is definitely not one of the most opaque. It is a little more green than the camera's showing. I'll put a little bit more on here. And it's completely matte. There we go. That's a little bit better. It's a really nice color. I haven't gotten a chance to use this yet, but I'm really excited to. And then let's see if I can fit 2 more on here. I'm going to go all the way down to my elbow. And then there's Poison, which is just a matte teal. Right. And this one is pretty opaque. This is actually a really good swatch. The first one I swatched when I first got it in the mail was not as great. I was a little disappointed. So it's nice to know that maybe I just was doing a bad swatch then. But it is a really great color. I want to mix this with military. Alright, and then last color is just a medium blue. And I'm going to go ahead and do it at the top here. Right. And that, it starts out kind of pigmented and then it just kind of trails off. I've had a bit of a hard time getting this one to be as pigmented as I would like, which is really disappointing because it's a gorgeous color, but you know, 9 out of 10, I can survive. Alright, so there you go. And here we go with a little mini tutorial. So that was just a quick little tutorial just to show you how nicely they do blend together and how difficult the blue shades can be. I just finished it off with I'm Royal, which is also a Jeffree Star liquid lipstick, which I completely recommend. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I'm going to have lots of fun things coming out very, very soon. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.